Hello friends, welcome to Squared Plans. I'm Stephanie and today we'll be setting up our house spreads for the next week in July. I've got some sticker sheets ready to go as well as some watercolor creams I'm going to try out, which will be fun. I've got this wellness sticker box and these sticker books which I pulled from. Okay, so this week I'm going to try something a little bit new. I have done something similar a long time ago in my June monthly from 2019. I did a colored pencil background that I used against the Squad girls. It was kind of like a lazy river theme, but a little bit different because it was about a vacation I was going on. And I wasn't really in love with the execution at the time, so I haven't done it again, but I decided that because I want to keep trying new things and, just freshen things up a little bit, fresh start, I wanted to try this background and see if I can make it work with the watercolor cream pencil that you saw me pull there. It has kind of like a crayon texture, but it's a little bit smoother. It's thicker and it's smoother than the colored pencils as the background. So I'm hoping that this will turn out more to my liking. I did do a sample before I tried this and it went okay. I had to use something to kind of smear it, which you'll see me do later down the road. And I thought that that looked better. It kind of gave it a little bit of a watercolor theme, but not too much. I grabbed some boxes from that big sticker book that I have there, the rainbow sticker book, and I just pulled them in the green and almost yellow tones, kind of leaning towards yellow. That's the color scheme I'll be going for: black, green, and yellow, and then some shades in between. And since those leaves have the yellow in it, that's why I picked the yellow for the background. And there's a whole page of those in the Happy Year sticker book with that yellow background. Not only is there pineapples and leaves, but there's also the watermelon, as you can see there, and some lemons. But we're just going to stick with the pineapples for this time. So I'm using my wax paper to kind of get a feel for how I want this to lay out. I struggle with the paper and the stickers sticking pretty well to the paper, so it's really hard to move once you set on a place. So I just thought I'd go and look. I didn't pull anything for the sidebar aside from my habit tracker, so I was just trying to see if I could find a box sticker or something that I liked for that side of the page, but I'm not seeing anything that I'm in love with. Just quickly looking through. To be honest, you guys, for this theme, I just was not feeling creative. You know how sometimes you're just in the groove for planning, just wasn't in the groove. I'm playing a little bit of catch up because I had a sinus headache earlier in the week, so I'm behind and I feel rushed, and you know how that is. We're gonna try this, but I don't know, it feels a little incomplete in my mind right now as I'm developing it, so we'll all be developing it together and hopefully it will turn out nice, but I'm not real sure about where we're going with this, so we'll see. You guys follow my channel, you know I like to have a plan and a direction. I kind of like to know what I'm doing when I'm getting in here. This one I would say it was about 50-50, so we'll all be planning together. I am whitening out the lines for those two sections I mentioned before that I want to combine, and instead of using my dry line on the major two lines across the middle, I decided to use my gel pen for those as well, only because I wanted to make sure that the yellow would cover the same there as it would everywhere else. I didn't want there to be a distinction between that dry line area and the rest of the paper. Okay, so I have it all mapped out, and I'm just gonna connect the two boxes real quick with a little faint line, and I just have this pen from an old Happy Planner box set that works perfect. It's just the right thickness. And here we go. So I'm going to start laying in that background color, and I have a paper towel there. I did it with my finger before and it worked fine, but then I had yellow on my finger and then I touched something else and it was yellow all over it. So I got smart this time and grabbed a paper towel to kind of do the smearing, but I think it really helps blend the background a little bit, but also gives that crayon-y texture. And that matches the background of the leaves and the watermelon, pineapple, whatever, that background on that sticker sheet. It really looks kind of like it's textured like a crayon a little bit. I don't know what the idea was behind that, but this should match pretty well. We'll see. Then I'm also touching a little tiny bit of water on this side of the page just to see if I can get more smearing in some areas. It worked a little bit, but I don't think I really needed to add any water to get the effect. It looked almost the same when I was done. And okay, so let's start laying some stuff in. I pulled this fresh start quote from that big sticker book as well. I just thought fresh kind of worked with the pineapples, and I'm hoping that I can reset a little bit more this week. I started last week to do my, mid-year reset, but I had some sinus issues. I had a sinus headache midweek, and so even though I'm kind of starting last week, I think I'm going to be more productive this week. I got some stuff to help clear me up and make the allergies not be so severe. So I think I'll be ready to really start tackling things by next week. So we're going to call that our fresh start. Plus it's after the holiday, so it kind of gives you a little bit of a grace period for having a little fun in the holiday weekend. And I just took a break from doing that to lay in the sidebar and the other items that I have there, just because I want to see how things are going to look all together. And I've got my stat stickers, which I made on my foam memo printer. And I mentioned this in all of my videos, but if you're interested, just check the description below. There is a video where I show how you can make your own custom stickers. And I have links to some stat sticker templates if you want to print some of your own. So just check the description in the video and you'll be able to see that, as well as the link for the stat stickers. And now I'm laying in my food log stickers, and I decided that I was going to do kind of a black base for all of these. I'm not real sure why, but really didn't have a rhyme or reason for some of these things, you guys. Just throwing things together, and that's what happens when I get rushed. So I'm laying these guys in, and I'm using my sticker sheets as a buffer so that it doesn't stick down to the page where I don't want it. And I'm going to trim out those leaves so that they look like they're contained within the box. So that's the purpose of the sticker sheets, just to help me so I don't have to worry about things sticking down that I don't want to. And the corner looks good. There was a little bit of extra for some reason, and then this guy cut a little bit off, so I'm just going to move him up a smidge. And luckily they release a lot better off of that watercolor area. I think it's kind of got a little bit of a waxy finish, so it helps them not stick so much to the paper, which was very helpful. And I grabbed those workout stickers too from, I want to say, the fitness sticker book. I've always kind of found it annoying that they have the white background on the black stickers. I would have preferred them to be clear, but I think it works pretty well for this application over the colored background. So I'm going to take advantage of that and use those in this area. And here I'm just trying to find a good balance of how these boxes should be laid out on this side of the page. It's hard because the two edges kind of push the boxes down on the outsides, so these two, just getting them layered so they don't look weird is a bit of a challenge. And then I added my little pineapple to the other side on the sidebar, and I'm going to do that sticker sheet hack again just to see if I can get this laid out properly. And I'm saving all of the extra leaves that I cut off because hopefully I'll be able to reuse them somewhere on the spread. I don't like to waste if I don't have to. And I'm just cutting down these guys a bit. That one went pretty smooth. Let's see what we can do here. And yeah, that looks good. Okay, let's see. Like I said, I'm going to try to reuse those extra pieces. See if I can find a place to use them. I like it where that is, but I feel like the stem detracts from the look of it, so I'm just going to trim off the stem so that they layer a little better. And same over here on this little guy. I think I want that to go sort of behind. Line that up. Just need to layer that a little better. Okay, like that. See if I can get one more at least up there, or maybe on the side here. Having a hard time getting it straight. And then I had to get it behind the workout because it was conflicting right there. I did feel like that spot was kind of empty feeling, so I'm just going to put the pineapple extras there. Clean up some of the lines that kind of started to come back through after I used the watercolor, and when I was rubbing, some of it rubbed off and showed the black lines through it again, so just cleaning that up. Still not real sure what I want to do over on the sidebar. I'm going to pull a box from the Essential Planning sticker book, and we'll add some sort of quote about pineapples, and we will be done. So if you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up down below. Go ahead and leave me a comment if you'd like to get in touch, and think about subscribing to my channel if you haven't already, if you'd like to see more of my videos. Thanks so much for watching. I really appreciate it, and we'll see you next time. Bye!